Hi, everyone. You probably don't know that in France, flea market is just the 3 favorite hobby after football and cinema. That's true. There are more visitors coming to Les Puces de Saint-Ouen every year than to the Eiffel Tower. Why? Maybe just because people love, like you, unique items at home at affordable prices. Needless to say, this is a huge market. And this antique market is still very traditional. This is why we started Selency 3 years ago. Wow. Selency is the first curated marketplace dedicated on furniture and home decor. So we offer a custom-made tool for antique dealer and an inspiring shopping magazine for customers like you. Actually, we curate every item posted on the platform. We push content, inspirations to offer a very new experience of flea market online. We are actually a new brand on the home decor industry, just in between the industrials, maybe just like IKEA with a very standardized offer, and the editors with very unique items, but quite expensive. And we started actually, 3 years ago. We did our seed round last year with Axel Partners and Kima Venture. Sorry, it doesn't work. Okay. We built our growth actually on the organic mainly, as we have only unique items. We have now 70K items online with more than 500 news in every day. So you can just go and see news in every day. And it's due to the SEO then. We have 2,000 providers in France. We have prices from €5 to 10,000 euros. So we have a high repeat rate because you can find everything. We are based in France, and we plan to open new countries very soon, and we plan to be at your home if it's not already the case. So please go on selency.com and check it out. Thank you.
Thank you. Let me introduce right now Francesco Bessa from Tripwix.
Good afternoon. We all dream with vacations, don't we? However, sometimes these dreams can turn into a nightmare. Okay? It doesn't turn into a nightmare. Okay, look at all these. Oh, it's not there, yeah. Sorry about that. No problem. Okay, let's go back a little bit. I'll talk without slides, okay? Okay, sorry about it. So in Tripwix, sometimes we dream about vacations, but we have a lot of problems in the market with people that book online and they don't see what they get in the end. So Tripwix is different. In Tripwix, our curation department inspects and selects each one of our properties. And on the other hand, we have local people, and these local people take care of our clients in the destination. And because they are local, they can provide that un-Google, that once-in-a-lifetime experience that our clients will never forget. Okay? So where are we going next? After 1.5 years of operation, this year we'll make 1,000 nights. That is $3 million in turnover, 14 different destinations in 3 different countries, and we are among market leaders in what concerns paying our homeowners. Okay, plans for the future. We will expand to all destinations where our clients spend their vacations, both winter and summer vacations, and we will also make sure that we get the best properties out of those destinations. So our slogan, we dream it, you dream it, we create it. You can bet on that because our ambassadors will guarantee it. So thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Let's move to the third amazing company which we have today here, EatFirst. I hope we already had a lunch, but anyway, the eating is coming. Goncalo Mendonca. From Portugal, right?
Hello, everyone. So my name is Goncalo. I'm Portuguese, living in the UK, and I've been running EatFirst since 2015. It's been an amazing journey. So let me tell you a bit about it. So as you can see, so EatFirst is an online-only food brand. Our aim is to cook and deliver the world's freshest meals. And so how do we do this? Oh, wait. Okay. So how do we do this? 2 things. Firstly, we focus on sourcing fresh ingredients from local suppliers. And we also have like a team of amazing chefs in our central kitchen in East London with background in like Michelin star restaurants, high-end restaurants. So apart from focusing on high quality, we also have a huge focus on like being health conscious as well as sustainability. Like for example, we serve our meals in bagasse containers, which are fully biodegradable. And and that's it. So, I mean, if you want to eat well nowadays, you typically have 2 options. You either go and cook it yourself, or you go to a nice restaurant. You typically don't go for a takeaway, get a pizza, a burger, or a burrito, right? So that's where we saw a massive market opportunity for us to explore. And we understood that the market was clearly underserved for convenient, high-quality meals, and that's where the idea came from. So obviously, by spotting this opportunity, we did the obvious thing, which is exploring the opportunity, right? So, I mean, then we started serving the market in a few ways and growing in a few different ways. Firstly, by serving our final customers in London within the next hour, then serving final customers all over the UK next day, as well as serving companies in London also by ourselves, and also selling through third-party platforms like Uber Eats, like Just Eat, both for B2B and B2C. Lastly, in regards to our growth, I mean, we've been growing continuously, as you can see. We sold already more than 350,000 meals in the UK only. We are now operationally profitable. And well, our next year objective is to keep exploring the channels we currently have, as well as adding retail as another option for our customers. And basically, we're on our way to become a global food brand. And so, well, thanks to Paddy for the invitation and the opportunity. If you're ever in London or in the UK, go eatfirst.com and give us a shot.
Thank you. And let me introduce the John Beckett, Channelsight, Digital Intelligence for Brands.
That's right, thank you. Good afternoon, everybody. My name is John Beckett, and I'm the CEO and co-founder of Channelsight. Now, we're based right in the very heart of Dublin city centre in Ireland. And this is a photograph of, I'll just get out of the way, this is a photograph of our exact office just over 100 years ago. And as you can see, it took quite a beating. But out of that rubble rose a really innovative and progressive country and city, and also what I like to believe is a really innovative leader in the e-commerce and technology space, and that's Channelsight. Now, what we do is we work with brands, publishers, and broadcasters to help them monetize their digital content and understand what's working to drive sales in the channel by leveraging the retailer network that we have in about 50 markets now to feedback data on what's actually working to drive those sales and what people are actually buying. So we were founded in 2013, and we've had a 99% retention rate since then. So it's a compelling offering. And we're growing at the moment about 90% year on year. Amazon told us that the traffic that we generate to Amazon is their single highest source of converting traffic in percentage terms. So this genuinely works to drive sales, and there's a very clear ROI for our clients, and that's why they don't leave, really. So what we're doing is we raised $3.5 million in 2015 in a Series A, and we're now beginning to the process of raising a second round of 10 million. And that's why I'd be very happy to talk to anybody who would be interested in learning more. Thanks very much.
Thank you very much. We are left with 7 minutes, but I will be very fast, and please answer quickly my questions. Francisco, Tripwix. Do you operate as the marketplace, or are you using the current digital channels to distribute the apartments which you have?
Both ways. Our web site is selling, and also we use the other channel partners that are used in the market to sell our products.
What's the split versus direct channels versus the third-party channels?
The other channel partners only account for 2% of what we sell, and all the rest is our website.
Do you operate the apartments, or that's only the kind of pure marketplace model, or you also operate like check-in, check-out, cleaning, or the additional services around?
Okay, we don't deal with any of the logistics.
Okay. How you do logistics? It's outsourced, or it's a partners which are doing logistics, or?
It's mainly villas. Villas. In beach destinations and in cities as well.
And why these villas should go to you versus to Airbnb directly? What's the value proposition?
Because we have a totally different differentiation, because our clients will be hosted by our ambassadors locally. So it's all about the experience. It's all about
selection, yes? Selection
and experience in the destination.
Current valuation?
Valuation of the company?
Yes.
Yeah, 2 times sales.
2 times sales. What's the sales?
$3 million US.
Growth rate?
Sorry?
Growth rate?
I won't disclose it.
Okay. Okay, thank you very much. Yes,
okay,
it's interesting. We did a lot of money on travel, yes. I mean, we had an amazing investment into Expedia of Eastern Europe, 11 times money. That's I like the sector very much.
Okay.
Okay, EatFirst. Yes, it's a lot of dynamics going on in the food sector. Yes, Ocado, Just Eat, Deliveroo. Every player have a different economics. We discussed that briefly. That's probably the next stage. It's like a fully integrated chain. Yes, you from the manufacturing to the customers. But on the other side, you have a lot of challenges with the economics of this chain. Yes, because you have more expensive logistics. Delivery time, running the kitchen. You need to guess what the people want. It's how you will describe your unit economics and your economic model versus the previous models in the sector.
So I think the fact that we have a vertically integrated model, we don't lose money in intermediate with other intermediates. So it means that we own the whole supply chain from ingredients until it reaches the customer, which means that it only depends on us to improve all the channels. So we thoroughly believe in this model. There's hundreds of vertical integrated models working. So obviously. With growth, we keep control. Being on logistics side or on the ingredient side, we'll always have the upper hand, because then we can negotiate with our own volumes, and we can with the logistics we can the fact that we grow in a given city, we'll have more volume on a given area, so we'll be able to do more drops and all that. So
what's your margin then from the let's say cost of manufacturing the food? What's the margin over the COGS?
On food, so
yes.
On COGS it'll be around 20 to 23 at the moment, okay. Which I assume it's slightly higher from if you think of a normal restaurant that you find on Just Eat or on Hungry House. Although, we have a very, very strong focus on high quality, so obviously our ingredients would normally be more expensive, our chefs would normally be more expensive than a normal restaurant.
For your knowledge, the 2 richest people from Portugal, they made $1 billion in Poland on food business. that you have a lot of potential investors in Portugal. And where you see your major competitors right now?
Well, I mean, in London and the UK, there's no one doing exactly the same model we do. There are very, very similar models in France, very, very similar models in the US, but in the UK, we don't have like a direct competitor that we can consider. Because, I mean, even if you think of Uber Eats or Deliveroo or all those platforms, I mean, we work with them as partners. We're listed like on Just Eat, on Hungry House, on Seamless, on all of them.
We have to finish.
Okay, sorry.
Thank you very much. John, yes. Yes, that's, we discussed briefly about your model. It's more like where is the biggest challenge in this model? What's the key issue which you're facing in terms of growing your business model?
Well, we're an enterprise B2B SaaS business, so we had a choice: either develop a kind of a self-service model or go for a large master services agreement with a larger organization and then filter that down into the other geographies. So we decided to operate a land and expand model. So we win a contract with a large brand client, and then we look to roll out in as many markets as possible using proof and validation as the reason to expand. So we have a very clear model of proving out what we're claiming that we're going to be able to deliver, and then on the basis of that, seeking to expand how we engage. So we never give a hard sell, but there is the necessary logistics of going through the legal process with large organizations that sometimes takes a while.
But when you acquiring the client, do you simply go through the digital channels, or you need to make like pitches? Like this is a typical B2B sales process.
Yeah, so we built an outbound demand generation team as one of the first things that we did after we raised the money in 2015. And I suppose the difficult thing with that was actually attracting good salespeople to a company that has no brand, because good sales guys tend to have good jobs and they're not looking. So how do you attract somebody who's really good to come and work in your kind of startup that doesn't have the proven ability to make them good money? So that was one of the most difficult things that we had to face when we started the process. And but now we've got a brilliant team of both outbound, and now we've built an inbound demand generation team as well. So it took about a year to get that right, but we've got the model that works now.
Thank you. Francesca, and you have amazing investor. You are in amazing space. E-commerce is possible for the next 10 billion unicorn in Europe. I'm talking about Auto1, which I lost once in a Starbucks of Munich airport. And tell me how I think the big challenge here is sourcing. Yes, like how you source the goods, because I think that's probably the challenge which is faced by most of the players in the e-commerce space. How you source your furnitures?
Actually, yes, the sourcing is our first and main challenge, as we are a marketplace, and we're based on that as we have only unique items. So we have a sales team of 6 guys now, and they are hunting antique dealers everywhere in France and from now a bit in Northern European countries. This is the main challenge, and this is also the barrier against some new potential competitors. This is a hard work on that, and the sourcing is very, very important, and this is our main focus since the beginning. Now we have 2,000 antique dealers, as I said, in France, and we plan to attract new sellers and new dealers in Netherlands.
And how is the process of the refurbishment of the furnitures? Do you have any kind of factory where you do refurbishment, like cleaning, repairing, packaging, or it's simply done by the suppliers?
No, the beauty of our model, as we are a marketplace, we have no stock and no logistics, so we just help antique dealers actually to package, to sell, to ship, and we find some deals with logistics companies. Well, we help them, but we are not involved in the logistics actually. So we don't furnish packages. We just help.
Do you take inventory risk, or you are completely pure marketplace model? There's
a pure marketplace model.
Guys, thank you very much. It's fantastic companies. I wish to talk more. I think probably all of them I would like to follow up about potential search of how we can work more with you. And thank you very much again. Sorry for the time is over.